Everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Entertainment only, and I am using my Gilded Tarot Royale for this particular reading, and I was asked by one of my gorgeous viewers to have a look at Peru. So they do have family in Lima at the moment, which I gather is the capital of Peru. I apologise if I've got that wrong. I didn't even look it up. But what is happening in Peru at the moment that's probably not known to the rest of the world is that Peru is in the grips of called a rolling self-coup. Sounds interesting. So what's happened is the President Castillo, I'm sure I've pronounced that wrong, Castillo, back in December 2022, attempted to dissolve the government, dissolve Congress, because it was not functioning. What happened is that Castillo found himself ousted and arrested. Interestingly enough, I didn't see whether there's actually any charges brought against him. And a far-right person self-appointed themselves in the presidential position. Boluarte, I'm sure again I've pronounced that wrong, has appointed themselves into the presidential position. So what's happened is the people of Peru have been protesting, demanding that the government be dissolved and fair elections being held. So basically, Castillo attempted to bring about the dissolving of the parliament. He was then ousted. Somebody else stepped up. And what they're doing is now declared that the protesters are terrorists and have banned all protests. There's been a lot of people arrested. Since this happened in December, there's been over 60 people killed in the protesting situation. So what is going to happen? The protesters are demanding the right to for the government to be dissolved because the person in charge is not who they elected, demanding a right to the government to be dissolved and elections to be held. So this is really a bit of a concerning situation. So what's going on in Peru at the moment going forward? Show me what's going on with the Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I am getting that the protests will continue. The will of the people. Okay, show me the future. Show me Peru going forward. Show me Peru going forward. I was going to do an energies reading. Yes, I've got a puppy dog there that for some reason she's been scratching herself. She's been defleed yesterday, so she shouldn't be itchy unless it's the defleeing tablet that's causing her to be itchy. But let's go forward. Okay, Peru. Peru, what's the future hold for Peru? Peru going forward. You want that one? Okay, what's happening in Peru? Come on down. Right, this side's what's happening now, and this side is what's going forward. Right, the Four of Pentacles. So what's happening with the Peruvian government at the moment? Insecurity, trying to hold on to secrets, trying to hold on to power is what I've got here. Basically taking away from the power of the people. Okay, challenged by the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Challenged by the King of Pentacles. What have we got happening here? Oh, thank you. Upside down. Okay, this is the ousted Castillo. Challenged by the ousted Castillo, or the ousting of Castillo is what is challenging the current Peruvian government. Foundation for the Peruvian government. It's really a chaotic, burdensome place that they've put themselves in, trying to keep control of all that is going on, keep control of the information. In the past, Star of Hope and Healing, but it's in the past. So I think what's happened is that when President Castillo attempted to dissolve the Congress, there was a hope of the people. dysfunctional government. I think, why am I getting now? I didn't research into this really fully. I don't like to, so I don't bring a bias in. Did Castillo attempt, if you're in that part of the world or know from that part of the world, did he attempt to dissolve the government because of this far right faction that was attempting to take control, and they have now taken control? It's a bit like the 7 or 12 or whoever they are in the GOP in the House. If in Australia, if that sort of action was going on in the House in Australia, the lower house, we would very potentially be facing a disillusionment vote where our government would be dissolved and go to elections. And I think that's what Castillo was attempting to do. And it was the Star of Hope, where he was trying to bring about a new beginning of healing for the country. Okay, crowning this reading. Yeah, this is where it is at the moment. It is about okay, thank you. I think, okay, thank you. What I'm getting is that the current government is going to literally bring about its own downfall. But it is going to be a battle. This is about tearing down the ivory tower that is existing at the moment so that it can be rebuilt. This is about an ending for this current government. They're trying to hold. They're trying to hold on to their secret agenda. They were challenged by Castillo. They're desperately trying to retain control of the messaging that's going out there, but I think it's going to backfire on them. Okay, going forward, going to be seen and heard in a very uncomfortable position. What you've got here, I'm getting that this is the protests are going to continue against the government despite what the government has declared. And it is really very much a coup situation, because the government is sending the troops in against the protesters. But I think the protesters are going to, they see what's currently going on, and they're going to continue the protest externally. What's going on? Yeah, there's some dark money going on behind the scenes, as we find with all far right factions. They come to power quoting that they're in it for the people and small government and etc., but they're really just in it to feather their own nests. And that's what I'm feeling is here too. Internally, what's going on in Peru. Now, I know this, is it Golete? I think she was a female, if I remember what I read very briefly on Wikipedia this morning. Yeah, she's not revealing all internally. She's not being totally honest, is what I'm getting there. However, the hopes and fears is temperance, peace, bringing peace, a rebalancing, but it is a fire-water juggle is what we've got here. Fire energy, water energy, juggling to be able to bring out peace. Yeah, the government is going to have to defend itself, defend its position. We've got strength here, strength of the people, and bringing about an end of this oligarchical funded, I'm going to say oligarchical funded government. And then we have the installation of a new leader, an inspirational figure here. It is a karmic moment. This wheel of fortune, the wheel is turning. There are secrets that are going to be brought to the surface and revealed that is going to bring about an ending of this current government. And we have the sword of truth and wisdom and clarity and knowledge that is going to come forward. But also I love the dove of peace here. There is going to be something unexpectedly revealed about contracts and agreements that were made and hidden agendas. So this current government has a hidden agenda. that I think is going to be revealed, and it is going to bring its downfall. There is, yeah, but I do see the protests still continuing. What I'm really getting is that there is money behind. Now, Peru is like, I read yesterday, was it yesterday on the Argentinian elections? Peru is a wealthy country. All these South African countries have wealth. It's just that the dudes at the top are not sharing it. Yeah, so I see the protests still continuing. I'm going to pull out I'll put those aside. The future of Peru. I'm going to use my intuitive cards here. If you like these are storytelling cards. They tell a story. Available on Etsy. The link is down in the more ... if you're interested. Not that I'm trying to flog them or anything. That's just if you like them and you feel that they speak to you, then that's where you find them. So let's have a look. Peru going forward. Show me Peru going forward. The story of Peru going forward. The Peruvian government. Thank you. Show me the story of the Peruvian government going forward. What have we got? I'm seeing the protests are going to continue. I see the government is going to be brought down, toppled from their ivory tower. Because the secret's going to be brought forward in regards to contracts made with oligarchical money. Show me dark money behind the scenes. Show me, please. Show me the Peruvian government going forward. Peruvian government going forward. Feeling corruption here. Peruvian government going forward. Right, okay. See what the story tells us. Huge, something, this is huge. This is huge, this story. We've got the growth, overseas, peace. Okay, well, I'm wondering whether this is because I'm in Australia, whether there is going to be a growth of peace in Peru. Let's see, I was asking about the Peruvian government. We've got the monies coming out here, foreign money, foreign money. Positive energy and anger. Okay. See where this goes. As I say, they are storytelling cards. So I'm getting that the overseas money is going to be revealed. And it's going to make some very angry. We do have the growth of peace in regards to Peru. Secrets being shared, hard work behind the scenes. Go, stop. Interesting, difficult message to hear. Okay, thank you. What I'm getting here is that the information's going to come out through hard work that's going to bring it forward, and some are going to try and stop it because it's going to be a difficult... That was my dog sneezing. That was my white dog Spot sneezing. Because it's going to be a very uncomfortable message, uncomfortable information that's coming out in time. Everything takes time into the future in cowardness. Chicken. Why have we got the chicken here? Got up, documents, contracts, no to the people, to the families. That's causing sadness. A lot of work going on behind the scenes. Right. This chicken energy, so I'm going to call these those that are hiding behind the scenes, are going to have the information is going to be brought out, and they're going to, in the future, It's going to be brought out in time, and it's going to be a very uncomfortable message. This is the court jester, the only one that can bring the truth to the king without having his head cut off. It's going to be brought out in the future. They're going to try and stop it. It's regarding increasing their positioning with contracts and agreements that brought nothing for the everyday family and just caused sadness. They've been working hard to divide and bring down the families, but there's going to be this change, this transformation, change in the rule. The rule is going to be brought down. We've got freedom, loyalty, social media. The networking of social media is going to bring these secrets out. And it's going to bring down those that had were loyal to this government. I'm going to say this corrupt government. It's going to be a lot of noise, and it's going to be a crossroads moment for Peru, where their fate and destiny and their future will be in their own hands. There's going to be absolute oh my effing G in regards to the swamp that's going to be exposed. This is really interesting. Even though I didn't get the future is not yet written, I'm really getting that the information is going to come out about international money and these cowards in government in the future. They're going to try and stop it. They're going to try and stop it because it's going to be really quite, well, tower card moment. It's going to be really undeniable, and it's going to bring them down. So let's see how it plays. It is going to end up in a crossroads moment for Peru. I do see that there is going to be an inspirational feminine energy come out there. That is good. Doesn't mean it's a female, but feminine energy is about community and compassion and empathy and healing. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Stay safe, please. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Take care. Love to you all. Catch you shortly.